Welcome to a quick little video about a pearl knotting technique that I think you'll find interesting. If you're starting out, this might be one of the easier methods you'll be able to use. And there's some things about this that's really a handy thing. One of the handy things about this is that if you are sequencing pearls, like say using every third one, a different one and so forth, you put all your pearls on the strand to start with. So that's what we've done. We've taken all of our pearls and put them on a strand. This gold strand that we have here is going all the way through to the end. And then we take this silver strand, which is a demonstration cord. It's actually all one piece. It'll all be the same color. Back through. Right here, this represents, as a demonstration, your gimp and your clasp. There's no knot here. Then we bring that through with our beading needle and we do a double knot here. As soon as we do this double knot, we'll put GS cement on it. Give it 10 minutes and start over. Then we just take our needle right back through, single knot. And then we slide the pearl up, single knot. Now, here's the way that's working. We give ourselves about 10 or 12 inches there for space, and we just slide this one up. Now once we get it slid up, this is our tweezer lines of gold, and our knotting line is the silver, although actually they're the same color and the same strand. We just bring that knot over, bring it over, make our standard loop, and there it is. It's all pearls got that same loop, bring it through the loop. I'm using just my thumb and forefinger to guide it in. Now once you get it close, you pull it really tight. This puts the pearl up against the next knot and it gives you a really good tight knot there. So then we'll go all the way through, and once we go all the way through, we get to the end. And next we'll talk about what to do at the end. All right, before we do the end, let's talk about the fact that you really can get a lot of information here on the beading forum. I'd recommend watching Caitlin's video. See some real skill at work, and she's got a lot of great tips there. And the other informational tutorial just under it by Pearl Dreams is really excellent. Gives you a lot of information, and I'm not going to repeat those information pieces. You'll get them there. They do a better job of that than I'm doing it. So now that we're at the end, we're going to take our line we've been using out to the side. Now we put a new beading needle on our gold line. And when we do, we'll take it back through and do some knotting. And before we did all that, we double check the length when we get down to about 6 pearls. So if you need to add some pearls, you can, or if you need to take some off, you can. You use this beading needle down here to do it. Well, you take them off without the beading needle, put the beading needle on and need some extra ones. So now we're down to 4 pearls at the end. And we take this knot out and leave it loose. Now I've got the extra needle here, and I go through my gimp, through my clasp, and back through this first pearl. Once I get there, I'm going to pull everything tight. Now with everything tight, I'm going to tie a knot here. But first of all, we're going to pull this strand to pull your gimp down in the proper place. So now we got our gimp up here and our clasp. It's pulled down in the right place. And it's tight, and we'll just leave a little bit of space, very little bit, because we need enough for the knots. If you leave too much space, you might have a gap you don't want. So we'll tie this off with a single knot. Then your beading needle, I can't hardly do it with what I've got in this demonstration, but you take your beading needle and go back through this second pearl and out. Now, once we get out here, we're going to tie a double knot if we think we've got enough space right here in the second gap. Now the third gap, we got that silver cord, which was our previous knotting cord, and we'll take that and do a double knot. Now we'll go ahead and take our glue and glue all these knots. 1, 2, 3. Glue them all. Remember to just put a little bit of glue as possible. We're using our GS cement, which is best for this. There's some other options, but this is the best, and you can get it several places. And you can even get it at Michael's, which is a big chain craft store. But when you hold it in your hand, a little bit of drop will come out just from the heat of your hand, and you put that drop on the knot, on the knot, on the knot, on the knot, and you've already done it up here on this knot. And after doing all that, give it about 10-15 minutes to dry, and then you can cut your string out. Now, Power Pro is really difficult to cut. I've got some scissors here supposed to do the job. I'm not sure they will. But the best thing to do is to get you a thread end burner. And this is just a little heated coil at the end. And you push this button, and there's several versions of it. They all do the same thing. And sometimes it's a glow red hot. But just because it's not glowing red hot don't mean it's hot. So don't touch it, even if it's... you can test it against a piece of paper, but you'll best find out by trying it on your knot. So you take this thread burner and very carefully cut that knot by just burning through. And it'll give you just a short tail, not much there, about like that. And do that on all the three that you got hanging out loose there. And you do that, you're through. We'll talk a little bit in another video sometime about testing the cord.